Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 20th to the 30th, 2023 reading. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in entering to win a free reading, put a turkey in the comment box. A person will be chosen at random at the end of the month, and I will be announcing the winner in a separate video. So if anybody contacts you saying hooray, in the comment box pretending to be me or, anyway, I don't know how, they're all sneaky. So sneaky scammers, don't be scammed. Wait till I put out that video and then you will be contacting me. Now, if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. And if you're interested in the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below, as will my website. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands reversed. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Page of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer coming through. Angels and spirit guides. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. So very strong Taurus energy coming through. That is a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. Also very strong fire sign energy. There we go. Fire sign energy coming through, which is a Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. So if you have Taurus or fire sign energy in your chart, also water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer in your chart, these are going to come through very, very strongly. Very strongly, like the pure essence of a Taurus is going to come through. If you have these people in your life, the water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, teacher, okay, that's going to be teaching you something, not in the sense that they're going to be, like bestowing knowledge onto you. It's more of a sense of they are going to be needing to be taught, needing to see things in a way, needing you to slow down and take on that teacher role to really move you forward in the way that you want to, in the way that your soul needs to right now, and in the way that we could just like totally not be seeing. The Knight of Wands, again, that fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is an energy, if you have this person in your life, that's going to be pushing you forward. If you have this in your chart, right, this part of your personality is going to be pushing you forward in one way or another towards your passion, towards what you desire, towards what you need in your life. And again, the essence of Taurus of manifestation, the essence of Taurus of, stubborn determination, but also looking at the quality of things is going to be super important. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is joyous. I love joyous. So one time I was up in Maine and this little girl's name was Joyous, and it just stuck with me. It just stuck with me that it was so beautiful. She was such a happy little girl. And that's what I always think of when the joyous card comes up. This happy, bubbly, bright, beautiful little girl. And I see that for us here, Libra. It's very much a sense of embracing your happiness, your joy, letting yourself be rather childlike, and not really kind of caring what everybody else thinks, but really sitting there and saying, what is my joy? What is my bliss? What is my beauty? It brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Balance is reverse. So this is the root chakra, and that's very suiting for a Libra energy, that your root chakra needs to be balanced, the root of you, your tailbone energy, right? So here there's a very real sense of what is in balance in my life and what isn't. So this is reversed. So we're very much feeling things being out of balance, things being a little bit chaotic, things being a little bit overwhelming. And so here, Spirit is saying, hey, what is in balance? What isn't? Where do I need to be? How do I need to move forward? What is it that I desire? Focusing on your root chakra energy, focusing on planting yourself, seeing yourself get those nutrients from the earth, balancing you, focusing you, moving you forward. That's going to be just such a beautiful, such, I want to say, appropriate thing for you to be doing right now. It sounds like a funny way to word it, but that's what Spirit's saying. It's like, that's where you need to be focusing your energy, Libra. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Ace of Swords reverse. So what we have to be mindful is that God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift just for you. Here, Libra, you are represented by the swords in the minor arcana. So when the Ace of Swords comes up, it's like, this is your gift. This is your power. This is your assertion. In the area to be mindful of, in the reverse position, it's like, okay, so these gifts are coming in. I can be too overwhelmed to take them. I can be unfocused, kind of all over the place. This can lead to high anxiety. There can also be a frustration with words during this time. You can be thinking so quickly, or trying to focus on things, and your words, like, you stumble over your words. You can feel like, I'm not expressing myself the way that I want to. You are going to be very critical on yourself with how you are expressing what seems like and has always been part of your natural gifts, your mind, your curiosity, your quickness with words, your quickness of wit. That's all what air sign and energies are about. It's like this free flow of information. So just being aware of this is going to be super, super, super important, that we can feel like, this is my superpower, this is my gift, and yet I'm not there. Like, I'm not able to tune into it. What's going on? So just be aware of this. With the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands crowning this reading is, I am tired of fighting. I am tired of fighting. And that's what's coming forward. Now, it can be that we look at the world and say, I'm tired of the fighting, right? It can be that we look at ourselves and we look at everything that we've been going through, and we just see the weariness, the tiredness, the slumping of the shoulders, the sense of, how do I move forward? And so here, this is also stepping back and stepping into yourself and saying, I'm not listening to everyone and everything else. I am focusing on me, my body, what I desire, what I need, and how I move forward in power, in assertion, in grace and beauty of self. And it brings us then to the Eight of Wands. You're going to want this time, as all air sign energies do, Libra, to go super fast, like to get all the things done, to be super productive, and just let it move forward like quick fire. Is it going to do that with the Eight of Wands reverse? No, it is going to seem at times like even time is moving backwards, and it can be frustrating, it can be overwhelming, but it is also saying here, hey, slow it down. It is okay for things to go slower. It is okay for things to not go as planned. It is okay to need more time. Just because you think it should be this way, or you set it up in your head like, oh, it should be like this. Spirit is saying here, no, slow it down. And you are going to see during this time what's intrinsically important to you and what isn't. And it brings us then to the Seven of Pentacles, which is the harvest. Like, it's the planting of seeds and waiting for things to ripen, to come up. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it also is telling us, hey, slow it down. When you plant vegetables, you can put Miracle Grow in and do all that good stuff, right? And have them planted in just the right soil and just the right light. You cannot control how much it rains that year. You cannot control, how quickly the plants grow. You only have so much control, and then you have to give the rest over. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, okay, listen, it's time for patience to come in. And you're going to find during this time, with the Eight of Wands reversed and the Seven of Pentacles coming forward, that your patience is tested, that you are needing to hone yourself a bit more, needing to look at things a bit differently, your patience is being tested, and that's okay. All right. And here also slowing things down, making sure that you're nurturing things the right way in order for them to grow, in order for them to flourish, is going to be so important too. With the Page of Cups, again, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you have this energy in your chart, it is going to come up and teach you a heck of a lot of things. It is going to be that child. You know when you're raising a kid and you realize, or you have children around you and you're like, "Oh my gosh, they're testing me." Like they're pushing all the buttons to make me more present, to make me slow down, to make me, look at things differently. So here with this Page of Cups, it's like, okay, how are you embracing what you love? How are you embracing what you desire? And how is your heart teaching you? Because your heart during this time is going to be a huge teacher. It's saying, put love in the forefront. And you are going to have trials and tribulations during this time that ask us to put love in the forefront. And yet we're going to be saying, oh, listen, I'm really busy right now. Can you stop? Like, I need to get things done. Because the Knight of Wands energy comes in and kind of contradicts the Page of Cups, where it's saying, okay, embrace your emotions, connect with your inner child, connect with what you love, let that all come forward. And then the Knight of Wands comes forward and says, hey, listen, we got to speed this up. We got to get things done. We got to get moving and grooving. And that's great. That's great. But we're going to find the faster we try to make things go, or the more ambitious we become, the more we trip up, the more we stumble, the more we're frustrated, the more kind of like all the colors blend together and make brown. So it's like, it's great if you wanted brown, that's awesome. But if you're trying to paint or trying to, blend things together and you keep on getting brown instead of pink, it's just frustrating. So here, be mindful of this. Go slow. Go slow. It's going to be so important. It is going to be so important to say, okay, my passion is coming forward. My clarity of self is coming forward, but I need to slow it down. I need to embrace that passion, embrace that determination, embrace that focus, but I need to stay focused, to embrace my power, right? If these people come into your life, right, which they can, and this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. With the Page of Cups, this is somebody who will need your assistance. You will need to be the parent-like figure or the guardian figure for this person. If the Knight of Wands comes into your life, this is a person who likes to have a lot of fun. They like to have a lot of fun. They like to have a lot of adventure. They can kind of drive too fast. They can be a little bit reckless. So just be mindful about this because it's going to be exciting. It is. It's going to be exciting, but they also need to be grounded. And as air sign energy, are we super good at grounding? Not really. But fire is fed by air. And we can totally get into this power of, faster is better. Let's go, let's see, let's do, and feed off each other. And Spirit is saying here, slow it down. Slow it down. They'll actually benefit from that energy of, hey, let's slow it down. Let's go step by step. Let's look this through more logically. And then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. Fantastic manifestation energy is coming forward for you. What does manifestation mean? It means what you visualize in your mind's eye will come forward. And so with the Ace of Swords reverse, where we can feel like our magic power of clarity of mind, clarity of voice is hidden away, we can find that what we're focusing on is, I'm not fully meeting my potential. And so we get more of, I'm not fully meeting my potential. Taurus energy is also, finding your place, finding what works for you. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's also understanding that it took thousands of years for us as human beings to go, hey, you know what? You can make a wheel out of wood. Whoa, it was mind blowing. It was mind blowing. People made wheels out of stone, and that took tremendous, amount of time. It was heavy. You made it out of wood. All of a sudden, the game changed. So here, it is saying things like that. It is saying you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to make it different. It's still a circle, but you change the material, you change what you're going to get out of it. And that's going to be with ourselves as well. You change the material, you change how you're approaching it. You're going to get something different. You might need tools, right? You might need tools in your arsenal to say, hey, I need help focusing. I hear magnesium is fantastic. I don't know. I haven't, tried it. I've been listening to this person who I can't remember her name. And she says that our bodies need magnesium and vitamin D. So here, it's like we can be on this journey to better prepare ourselves. And I heard that yesterday. So I have to, order the magnesium. But here with the Hierophant, it's like, go after what you want. Go after what you desire. Look at things and see your power, but see it how it fits in the community. See how you are useful, right? See how you shine. And you might be saying, I'm not, right? I'm not useful. I'm not this. I'm not that. I don't have these skills like this person, that person. It takes everybody to make a village. A village isn't just made out of the hyper-achieving, hyper-succeeding people. We all know people like that who are so driven and so focused and so determined. But you also need people who are the nurturers, who plant the food, who make the clothes, who do all these things that are important. If they weren't there, it would be bad. So here, it's understanding your gifts and your talents, Libra. It is saying, but this is me. This is how I thrive. This is how I move forward. The Hierophant in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's the Pope. And the Pope is an authority, but the Pope is also, the sense of the highest power. So in medieval times, it was like the Pope told kings what to do, told emperors what to do. So here we are embracing our highest power and our highest authority, the closest to the divine, the closest to the universe. We're seeing it within ourselves and we're moving ourselves forward. We're embracing what we desire and what we want and what's so intrinsically important to us that it's going to be one of the biggest things that we can do. If we have Taurus energy in our life, we might find them annoying because they make us manifest what we desire. They push us, whether it's through loving, caring, kindness or through ajita. Like, it all depends on their personality, how they push us. We might be like, oh my gosh, please stop. Like, oi, like, please. But just be aware of this. Be aware that this energy comes forward and be aware of the power of you. So it brings us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is abundance. It is time for abundance. Call in the abundance. It is a time actually for overabundance. You're moving slow. That's okay. It doesn't mean you're not going to be abundant. It means the way you see your wealth, your prosperity, your bounty is changing. You could be moving towards slower living. It doesn't mean you have to go and buy 100 acres in the middle of, nowhere. It means that you are connecting with your environment, with yourself, with what you love. Abundance comes forward. And you're going to need to start seeing yourself as blessed. And if we're in a bad headspace, this can be really hard. But counting forward abundance, and then maybe even saying, you know what, I need some help. I need, it can be take some Sammy to help me not feel so sad, so overwhelmed. I need to, move forward in this direction. I need to talk to someone. I need to whatever. That's okay. Saying I need help and then finding where we are imbalanced within ourselves to call forward the abundance and have the abundance be a part of our lives, that is going to be intrinsically powerful. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is the inner child reverse. This is the heart chakra. That's what we're being called to, right? With the Page of Cups, it's like your heart is telling you, hey, listen, listen to your inner child. Listen to what you love. Let's go back. Let's go back to what you loved when you were really small. When you were really small and, the holiday times were the most exciting times. This is embracing your heart chakra. This is embracing what you love. Knowing that we're out of balance with our inner child is important. As children, we can not feel heard. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel like, oh my gosh. Here, it's like, okay, I am listening to you. And I haven't been listening to you in a really long time. And so here, just doing that simple visualization of bending down and holding your arms open and visualizing the child that you were running into them and telling that child, you are safe, you are loved, and you are precious. I'm listening to you. That could be all the difference in the world. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And it's the hangman reversed. It's that we're looking at things differently and we can be thinking, wow, I've just been wrong about everything. And it's like, okay, we can be having different views. We might have approached things differently, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater type of thing. You're looking at things differently. But note, in its right side up way, this is moving towards enlightenment. This is moving, though it can be painful at times, this is moving towards power and attention and like the attention of what you deeply desire in your life, moving towards your greatness. It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the Star reversed. We can be giving up on our wildest dreams. we can be giving up on what our heart deeply desires. We can also be kind of forcing ourselves to move forward in a way that isn't authentic to us. It doesn't mean everybody is doing this. Now, it can be that we're also dealing with some delusioned energy, all right? It can be another person. It could be an Aquarius time frame, January 20th to February 18th. It could be during this time frame you meet somebody who's just delusional. Like you're sitting there and you're like, well, wait a minute. Your grasp on reality seems not okay. So just be mindful about this, okay? Be mindful about this in our own selves, that sometimes what we imagine, what we, dream of can seem so real. And yet Spirit is saying here, we have to be in alignment with our soul's purpose. So this can be the dreams that we have for ourselves. Like, okay, I'm going to do this, like this mansion, this car, this, this Rolex, whatever it is, those symbols of how wealthy we are, these shoes. I'm going to live that life. And your soul might be screaming at you to say, no, 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 that's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. I mean, if you've stumbled across this channel, if you've been here for a while, you already think outside of the box. And your soul is saying to you, embrace you, embrace you. Because we're trying it's kind of like when you're a little kid and you're dressing up in your parents' clothes. It's like you're trying to be someone you're not, and you're just going to trip over the shoes that are too big. Okay. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Libra, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.